What is up, everybody? We are back with the RGL Podcast, here with Muffin, Sloth, and our special guest, Skelly, today. We have a surprise for you guys going to be happening during the podcast. We aren't going to let you know what it is until it happens. You might see an extra camera on here it's going to be interesting. So, Skelly, glad to have you here.
Yes.
How are you?
Happy to be here.
You excited?
Very excited.
We're gonna grief you real hard. I hope you're.
I know. I know.
So fucking hard.
So hard.
I'm used to it in our daily dealings.
You're not ready for this. You're not ready for this. So what we do, we like to start off with, is the welcome guest segment. So basically, what's your gamer tag? What system games do you play? Were you recruited by somebody? If so, list their name. If not, how did you find out about us? And do you know what clan you're going to? So go ahead, Skelly. let us know. Let the people know.
Alright, my PlayStation gamer tag is RGL Skellington XV. My Xbox gamer tag is RGL Skelly XV. I was recruited by a very old section leader by the name of Chaos. She's no longer in RGL, but she was the one that recruited me. She threw up a post on a Facebook group, and the post actually got taken down because it wasn't allowed to be there, but I seen it and messaged her before it got taken down. And so she got me into RGL. I joined June 24th last year.
Holy shit. So you're almost on a year anniversary.
Yeah, I'm almost at my 1 year.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Holy shit. So when I started, you were, I believe, a division leader when I started, and now you are a really big council leader. Very scary. Better watch out, guys.
I'm not that scary.
So, Skelly, in your own words, can you tell me why Jack Skellington is a side character in Nightmare Before Christmas?
He's not a side character. He's the main character.
Is he, though?
No. Is he, though?
He literally has his own songs. That is his own solo songs. He is the main character.
So you're telling me that every character in Nightmare Before Christmas that has a song is a main character?
Every character that has a solo song.
Every character
without
has a
any
solo
other
song.
No. Without any other character present. Jack is the only character that has a solo song. He sings it in the graveyard. Every other character has somebody else in their song. Whether it's Oogie Boogie with Sandy Claus,
You gotta let that
or Sally with Jack.
Ah! Ah! Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, God. Oh, God. I am so sorry, Skelly. Go ahead.
The movie is literally about Jack discovering what Christmas is actually about.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck. The fuck
Yup.
is in the air.
Jesus Christ. I am so sorry. Go ahead there, Sloth.
So, Skelly.
Sup?
Okay, so last night I was perusing TikTok late at night, and I came to find out that forks are illegal in Canada. So what's that all about? Why are forks illegal in Canada? Apparently you can't buy them on Amazon. You can't buy them in store.
Would you like me to grab a fork for you to prove that we have forks?
So
We don't eat everything with a spoon?
I heard about the Great Fork War of 1812. What's up with that?
You have been smoking too much.
I wish I had
Listen, TikTok. It was on TikTok, so it has to be true.
It was our TikTok that you control.
I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, because everything you see on the internet's real. About Canadians, at least.
So you guys love maple syrup, and do you guys like ham?
It's not ham. There is a big difference between ham and female bacon.
Oh, that's so
For
hot.
those of you that don't know what female bacon is, those of you in the States, I believe you call it Canadian bacon.
Oh, ham.
Yeah, you
Whatever.
Ham.
Female is different
Canadian
from just a
bacon is
regular ham, though.
Yeah. Is it though?
It's
Alright.
cured differently.
Is it though?
It is.
So
It
do
really
I-
is.
you want to explain the? Oh God. Oh, that is tender. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus
Since you didn't
Christ.
finish that question, yes,
Oh.
Muffin?
Oh.
This is probably honestly the most important question that you're gonna get asked on this entire podcast.
Oh!
Um,
Jesus Christ!
And that is,
Oh! I'm so sorry. Oh!
How full of garlic bread is your fingers?
They're not shiny. And I was just playing, so...
Maybe a little bit of garlic is on there.
You know, just because you wash your
Maybe.
hands before the podcast.
I sweat it out of my pores.
Aftercare is important.
Nothing but garlic bread.
Nothing but garlic bread. Yo, my...
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus!
James. I'm just pointing.
I'm so sorry, guys.
So for anybody that's confused, the Halo division likes to make fun of us COD players by saying we have greasy garlic bread fingers when we're playing. So everybody get on them about that.
We do it out of love.
Yo, the COD, the reason we say this is because you COD players eat garlic bread before you play Call of Duty, and then have the audacity not to wash your fucking hands before you pick up your controllers. So your controllers are all garlic bready and just gross. It's gross.
Garlic bread's delicious. I am happy to be a garlic bread fingers player.
Yo, garlic bread, though? I'm trying... So I feel bad because I'm trying to focus and be in the conversation, but I'm so out of it with this. So, guys, not to get off topic, but if you guys see anything funny during the podcast or want something clipped, go ahead and clip it. Tag us in it on any social media that we have. Post it in the chat for us so we can save it for later. Maybe make a compilation out of it. But yeah, it's sorry. I am now back
Please
to garlic
clip,
bread
please
fingers.
Clip stuff.
Yeah, clip
please.
anything
Or
you like.
share the link because Jay's literally getting his legs waxed this entire podcast. So
The
don't let it be
entire
for nothing.
podcast, I'm getting my legs
Don't let it be
waxed.
don't let it be for nothing.
Share the link.
please.
Share the link. Jesus, I can't tell you my legs hurt a lot right now.
We're just
Like,
getting started, bro.
we
We're
have
like-
a
we're like,
foot
"Yo, my bad,
section
man, watch."
out of my leg already taken out, and there's still hairs left behind, and I'm scared. I'm scared.
Come on, Jay. Women do this on the regular. Man up.
Yeah, but I don't think many women have this hairy of legs. I don't think that's a
You
thing.
have to let it grow out a bit before you get them waxed.
I know, but I don't think women let their legs get
Get
this
your
long.
lady balls out of your purse and let's go.
Anyway, shout out to RGL Access for waxing James' legs.
Yeah, thank you to RGL Access for waxing my legs. We had talked about this actually since day one of the podcast. I had said if the podcast gets to 5 episodes, we'll get my legs waxed, and here we are doing it, and I am regretting the decision to do so. Yo, Sloth, your camera. What are you doing,
Yeah, hold
pal?
I have to send a text message. I'm sorry.
Gasp! Wow. And I thought
You
that
guys,
was
you
out of
guys
the
have to help
podcast.
us come up with like more crazy ideas that we can do to Jay, like for the 10th podcast episode.
So I have an idea, but I don't want to say what it is. But yes, if you guys like so we have the make a suggestion channel that you guys can make any suggestions in, or or to suggest a topic. But in there, I would say suggest topics as in like, hey, here's a topic, let's do something else wild to Jay. I'm totally cool with that. I would, I'm praying for you. Thank you. So Skelly, when and why did you decide to join RGL? What made you really, want to join?
I was looking for something new. I had never really experienced clans or communities before, and then I found a small group that just used Facebook Messenger, a group message with them, and I started playing with them, and then things kind of died out there, and I was looking for something new, and then RGL was the very first post I seen, and I've been here ever since.
And now here we are.
Now
Yeah.
here we are,
Council leader and all.
Yeah.
watching Jay writhe in pain. Where do you want to see RGL go from here?
Oh, that's a tough question. I mean, it's already come so far since when I first began in RGL, because for those of you that don't know, I started as a brand new recruit and worked my way up the ranks. There was some bumps and bruises along the way, but here I made it all the way to the top. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. But I think where I want to see RGL go is I want to see us expand more. I want to see us get bigger and grow stronger and become more united.
Yeah,
Good
that
answer.
was an amazing answer. I love that. I love that.
Worthy of a council leader?
So
Grip
Sloth,
has taught me well.
you know what? Honestly, out of all the council leaders, I'll have to say you are one of my favorite. Take that, everybody else. Take that,
Aw.
everybody else. Yeah, I
Yeah,
said it
don't mind
live
me.
Jay.
on the
Don't mind me
podcast,
just being the
and now
other
you're gonna hear me
council
scream.
leader here.
I'm so sorry. Yo, relax. We're only ripping thousands. Oh, that is a. Oh man! Oh god! Oh Jesus! I'm only ripping
The amount of
thousands of hairs.
force Cammy put into that. Oh, I love it.
Okay. Yo,
Cammy's
I'm
secretly
literally
enjoying
bleeding. I'm literally bleeding. Yo, look.
I warned you that this might happen.
Look at that.
Yo,
Here,
Cammy's
focus it
secretly
here.
enjoying this.
Look at that fucking shit.
Ugh.
That's my leg hair, okay? It's real.
skin.
It's happening. Oh Jesus.
It's real. It's really happening. We're
Oh.
here doing this.
Jesus. Sloth, if it's your turn to ask Skelly the griefiest of griefy questions in this or that segment.
This is probably the griefiest.
Let me take a
that-
drink before this starts.
This is probably the griefiest this or that I've ever put together. This one's
Only
it's-
because you love
not-
griefing me.
it's not that bad, but it's pretty bad.
It's bad for your standards.
Well, we'll start it out easy like always.
Okay.
Beanies or toques?
Dukes.
What's the
How do you
difference?
spell that?
Oh, I looked it up the other day. I believe it is Touqu.
Yo, you don't even know how to spell.
Ques. Touqques. I had to
Yeah,
write
that's
it.
like
I'm one of those
holy
people that has to write the word that I'm trying to spell.
What's the difference?
There isn't one. They're the same thing. We just call them toques. You guys call them beanies.
I guess.
Yeah, but why? But all right, where does the phrase come from? Like, why toque?
I believe it's a French word.
Mhm.
As we all know, Canadians are French Canadian is a thing. It looks French to me. I've never actually looked up the origin of it. I just know we always call them toques. It's what I grew up calling them. I'd never heard the word beanie until I met my first U.S. person.
Yep. Oh god. Yo, Sloth, what's next?
Sorry, I was messing with Nightbot because he's being a jerk to people.
Not Nightbot griefing
Yeah,
again.
Nightbot griefing again.
Uh,
All right, Skelly. Canadian bacon or ham?
Oh,
Canadian
Jesus
bacon,
Christ.
hands down. There's
But
nothing like
why?
female on a bun because it's cured differently and it's got the coating, the cornmeal coating.
Canadian
just-
bacon is literally ham.
No, it's totally different.
No.
There's a different curing process that they use. I
If
swear to God, if you pick up on the way that I said process,
It's a
Say
what?
something.
It's a different curing what?
process, or as you Americans like to say, process.
So, what about like when you're moving forward and like advancing in someone, you're making,
A progression?
which would also be progress?
Progress?
No, progress.
Progress.
No, you said progression and then said progress.
No, I said progression.
No, you said progression, and literally, this will be on YouTube, so I'll just go back and reference it later. You said
Whipped
progress.
Yo, clip it.
Progression.
Nobody
Quick
clipped
word.
that.
Quip cream.
Whip? Cool whip?
Cool
Yeah.
whip.
Cool whip.
Are you having fun?
Talking about Cool Whip,
Alright.
I used to drink Cool Whip all the time when I was younger. Did you guys
Drink?
Yeah, I used
how
to drink.
do you drink
Oh, not
Whip?
Cool Whip. I'm thinking Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
My bad. Kool-Aid.
Cool Whip? And
Oh,
there's
speaking
two
of
totally
Kool-Aid, my
different
dad
things.
was one of those people that would never put sugar in with the Kool-Aid and just expect us to drink it. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Flavored
Yeah.
water? That sounds disgusting.
well,
All right.
it would taste bitter without the sugar.
Let me see
I
that.
don't
Let me
know.
see that
I
strip.
think it would just taste like watered down Kool-Aid.
Jeez.
All right,
Mhm.
Skelly, we got the easy questions out of the
That's
way.
26 years
Oh,
of
God.
work growing these leg hairs.
Would you rather Jake was 4 inches shorter or never be griefed by anyone in RGL ever again?
Never be griefed by anyone in RGL again,
So you'd be
obviously.
okay with Jake being 4 inches shorter?
I didn't marry him for his height.
I don't know. 4 inches is a lot. He's already at a horizontal disadvantage.
A horizontal disadvantage. That's a lot. You might want to, yeah.
For those
That's
of
for a
you that
small
don't know,
bitch.
Jake's a pretty short guy.
In his defense, I'm a very tall woman. I'm 5'11". And so Jake's probably around like 5'8", 5'9". But
So you'd be
height
cool
does
with
not
Jake
go in
being
his
like
family.
5'2".
Yeah.
You'd be all right with
Jake's
Jake
the
being
tallest
5'2".
one in his family.
Yo, that whole family's horizontally challenged.
You mean vertically?
Horizontally.
But my
Horizontally
question is, what's
this
the
way.
answer? So, oh
Horizontal.
Jesus. So which one would you want though?
I'd pick to
never
never
be
be griefed by anyone in RGL again. Although it'd be kind of quiet without the griefing. I think
Yeah.
I've come accustomed to it.
Yeah, it's definitely just a way of life at this point.
Yeah.
If you're
It's
in
part of-
leadership, it's just a way of life.
It's a part of
Oh.
RGL culture.
Yeah. Helps you develop thick skin.
Jesus.
Or in Jay's case, thick leg hair.
Yes! Ow! Ah!
I can't wait till she gets
Ah!
behind the knee.
Oh
God.
my God!
Stop! You're
No, that really,
Burn.
it's not your leg.
Not your leg.
Camille, I've said it already, but Camille is like secretly enjoying this.
Hmm
Jesus.
I don't have any wet.
All right,
wax
so-
otherwise.
So would you rather be French Canadian or admit that America's healthcare system is perfect and needs no reform?
Pack it up, Steve.
I'll be a French Canadian before I admit that, because there's a lot of shit wrong with you guys' healthcare system.
So
I can
you'd
go
be-
to the
you'd be okay
hospital
with
and
being
not get a
French
bill
Canadian?
for anything. I
don't
mean,
know,
I
man.
took French for 9 years in school. I mean, I guess I picked up a little bit, but I'd become fluent in it and become a French Canadian if
You would,
that meant
would
you
have
guys
to-
got your shit together.
You would have to live your life as a French Canadian through and through.
That's
And
fine. I
everybody
can be a
knows.
francophone.
Everybody knows everyone hates French Canadians.
That's not true. Everybody loves Canadians because we're so nice.
No, I mean Canadians are okay. French Canadians are another story.
Yeah. I'll take being French over your guys' abysmal healthcare system.
Abysmal.
I'm doing this for you guys, though. Just know
Yeah, I'll
I'm
take
making
the
this
L.
sacrifice for each and every one of you.
You'll take the L.
Oh.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
I know it didn't really rip. Jesus Christ. She's gonna have to go over the same spot. It didn't rip like any hairs out. Oh jeez.
poor
Oh
guy.
jeez. Oh crap.
All right, so Letter Kenny or
Mhm.
Trailer Park Boys?
Oh, that's a really hard one because I actually find Letterkenny really funny, but Trailer Park Boys I've met in person. And people are going to hate me. I really don't like their show. I don't find it funny because it's that stupid, goofy humor that just isn't for me. Jake obviously loves it. That's why we went to see them. But their live shows are actually hilarious. So I guess against my better judgment, I'm gonna choose Trailer Park Boys.
See, and I don't disagree with you. I think the show is good, but like season one is atrocious. Like season one is just god awful. They weren't even expecting that show to make it out of season one when they made it, and they were
Mhm.
like, "All right, here we go." And then like the middle season, so like 2 through like 7 or 8, think are really good, but like after like Julian makes his own bar and all that, like everything after that is just garbage.
Mm-hmm.
But I personally think Letterkenny is better.
It's hilarious. I love
Letterkenny
Letterkenny.
is so good. The only problem with Letterkenny is you can't binge watch it. Like if you binge watch Letterkenny, you will fucking hate it. You'll think it's stupid. Because Go ahead.
I binge watched it and I did not hate it, so I maybe I'm just like one of the few that can binge watch things and not hate them, but like I binge watch damn near everything that I watch. So
maybe hate it was the wrong word. Letterkenny recycles a lot of jokes. A lot of the jokes are repeated. So if you watch 2 seasons in 2 days, you're gonna be like, wow, these are literally the same jokes. Like it's not funny.
So I've watched all Letterkenny other than the newest season, but I had binged all 8 seasons within a month.
There's
So-
8 I haven't finished the entire show, but I've seen like the first 2 seasons, I think. And when I watched it, I binge watched it.
It was so good. So good.
I can't remember where I left off, but I know I've caught bits and pieces of it while Jake's been watching it, and it actually it makes me wholeheartedly laugh, which the Trailer Park Boys show doesn't. But like I said, their live shows are totally different from their TV show. Like if you get the chance to go to a Trailer Park Boys live show, I beg you to go because you will nonstop laugh.
Yeah, the people want to know how you're doing, Jay.
I am sweating. My leg is in pain.
Sweat is a natural reaction to pain.
We're not even halfway done with this leg. So
So what are you gonna do if we get through the whole podcast?
Camille says we got a break from the wax because it's gotta remelt itself. So I'm safe for a few minutes.
Take a little break. Catch your breath.
Yeah, this
Dab with
was.
sweat.
I can't say I regret the decision. I mean, because my legs are gonna look bomb after this. But
From the knee down, of course.
Okay, leg.
listen, beauty is pain.
That it is.
So that, yeah. But other than that, you can keep going, Sloth. I'm just gonna.
All right.
sit here.
The people just wanted to know how you were doing, so I figured we'd check in.
I'm good.
All right, so Skelly, since you're a stay-at-home mom,
Yeah.
you have a husband, and you're doing the whole like I am a family thing.
Hmm.
Would you rather have an endless pile of dishes to wash, or an endless pile of laundry?
Oh, I knew you were gonna fucking say laundry. Wash and fold?
You wash and fold.
Fuck it, I'm taking the endless pile of dishes because I hate folding laundry.
Same. Literal.
Like, I'll fold and put away Belle's stuff, but mine and Jake's, I swear, we permanently just rotate it through clothes baskets. I hang up what needs to be hanged up, everything else stays in the clothes basket.
It's the same way at our house.
I got better things to do than sit there and fold laundry for 2 hours.
Folding laundry is crazy.
So I guess I'll just be constantly washing dishes, but what's new?
Yeah, it's like you already do that.
I already do that.
So, would you rather kiss Justin Bieber or a goose of Canada?
Oh, not the Cobra chickens.
Cobra
Cobra
Not the
chickens?
Cobra chickens. They hiss at you and they will chase you down. Like, if it's breeding season and they have nests and you're walking by, they will come after you and, like, chase you down. They are not nice. They do not embody Canada very well.
Listen, I walk past my fair share of geese on my way into work, and they do not bother me. The only thing that has ever happened to me is I was walking from the firehouse at my job to in the building that I work in, and a guy almost got shit on because it literally dive bombed at us and shit right in front of him. That's the only thing we've ever had to worry about.
I guess I'm taking Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber over a
Listen,
a
I
Cobra.
don't blame you.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
I'm not facing the Cobra chickens alone.
The Cobra chickens.
I'm calling them Cobra chickens from now on.
It's what they are.
Have you never heard Skelly say that before?
I've
She says it
never
all the
heard her
time.
I
call them
think
Cobra.
I've said it a
think I
couple
have.
times in
I think
chats.
I have, honestly.
I've never.
But yeah, Canadian geese are vicious.
All right. So, would you rather go back to work at Denny's for the rest of your life, or admit that Tim Burton is overrated?
Do I have to go back to the night shift?
Whichever one you hate the most.
I liked the night shift. I preferred to work by myself.
Whichever one you hate the most.
Guess I'm going back to Denny's because those words will never come out of my mouth.
What if
Flinging y'all your breakfast at 2 a.m. after the bar.
it's just like the worst experience of Denny's? Like,
Oh,
it's just like the worst day you ever had at Denny's. Every day for the rest of your life.
I'm still gonna take it. You will not hear those words come from my mouth.
I mean,
Tim Burton is a genius.
I mean, you
But
could at
why?
least admit that.
Why is
Go
Tim
ahead.
Burton?
Look at
genius?
everything he's created. Like, how do you just pull that out of your mind? Like, he creates these alternate worlds that are cute but spooky, and they're just amazing.
I mean, I do like his stuff. For a second there, I was thinking we were talking about Tim Hortons, and I was like, why Tim Hortons?
Different Tim.
I mean, you're gonna tell me that literally everything Tim Burton has ever directed was absolute gold?
Maybe not everything, but all of his big hits are definitely gold.
I mean, because Tim Burton directed Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
He did, in fact. He did, in fact.
He may have directed it, but did he have a hand in creating it?
I mean, a lot of people would argue that the director pretty much.
But the director doesn't write the script.
The
He
director
just makes
doesn't
sure
write
it
the
plays
movie.
out.
He envisions it and he makes sure that it's created. I mean, he created it.
But he didn't
directed
have
the
it.
movie.
He didn't have a hand in creating the actual content, though.
I'm gonna agree to disagree.
How would I just say this? Not everything can be a hit.
So Tim Burton's overrated.
No, definitely not.
All right.
Tim Burton's a
I-
genius.
I think I already know the answer to this one,
Okay.
but we're gonna try it anyway. Ryan Reynolds or Chad Kroger?
Ryan Reynolds all the way.
I knew that's what you were gonna
Yo,
say.
not
Although
Deadpool.
Chad Kroger with that long blonde hair back in the day. I can see what Avril Lavigne's seen in him. She actually grew up like half an hour from where I live in Napanee.
No shit.
I know the high school she went to, everything, yeah.
Yo, Skelly's a stalker passing on.
I'm not. It's just
Yeah,
well
Should I
known.
stalker pass it on?
Not many famous people come from Canada, so when they make it big, we celebrate them. Like they learn everything about these people's lives.
Yo, tell me about Drake.
I honestly don't.
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't follow Drake. I don't follow Drake. I don't follow his
I
music.
thought we celebrate them.
We
I'm
celebrate
sure
them.
some other Canadian could tell you about him that
No,
actually
you said
follows
we.
him.
You said we as in a whole you.
Yeah, she did.
You used a very umbrella statement about all of. So I'm gonna need at least 3 Drake facts.
He was born in Canada. He was born in Canada. He was born in Canada.
That's one fact.
That is one.
Isn't he from BC?
I don't know.
I
where
don't
he's
know.
from.
See, you can't even fact check me, so I could tell you whatever the hell I thought, and you
At
wouldn't
least you
know.
just make up some shit about Drake and we'd be like, oh wow, really?
Drake likes
Said he
maple
was
syrup.
You could have said he was on Degrassi. Like, that's a fact.
I don't watch Degrassi.
I thought that was a thing that all you Canadians do is celebrate
was-
Canadian culture.
He was
I'm
the
talking
about
wheelchair,
my
hand
wheelchair kid.
I don't
wasn't he?
watch Degrassi. I'm a very secluded Canadian.
She's got to hide from the Cobra chickens.
Exactly.
Do not go over that mole.
I hide in my little igloo here. I got
Okay.
polar bears fucking circling the perimeter to keep me safe.
That's not going to take off anything.
All right, at least you got it figured out.
Yeah.
All right. Last one.
Thank God.
Tim Hortons or Starbucks?
Tim Hortons all the way.
See,
I had that choice today. Jake was like, "Do you want Starbucks or do you want Tim Hortons?" And it's like $2 for a coffee or $10 for a coffee.
But who has better coffee?
Oh,
I still say Tim Hortons.
oh.
But why? Like, what about Tim Hortons coffee makes it better?
I don't know. Like, I don't know what makes it good. It's just a thing. If you go anywhere, if you pass a Timmy's as a Canadian, you have to stop and get a double.
I'm gonna need you to send me like a thing of Tim Hortons coffee, and we'll stack them up.
It's not going to be the
figure out
same
which
though
one
as
to
getting it in
Jesus.
restaurant. It's going to be close, but it's not going to be the same as getting it in restaurant. So you have to come see me up here in Ontario, and I can direct you to a good Tim Hortons.
Yo, Griff, let me wax your legs, you fuck.
Yo, not Griff, Grief and Jay.
Oh, my best friend's here.
Yo, yeah,
Yo, so
he
that-
can stay your best friend.
That is everything I have for the this or that segment.
Can I just make a
Oh.
quick shout out to Mayor and say congratulations?
Yo, congratulations,
Yes.
Mayor Mo, on
Congrats,
your engagement.
Mayor.
Congrats, buddy.
Yo, congrats, Andrew Picnic Table.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Start from the bottom. Start from the bottom.
Pulling away from me.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh! Oh!
So I think Muffin has
Always
some
make
questions
sure
for you.
to
Yeah.
use your
So while we're on the topic of coffee, how do you take
Mhm.
your coffee?
Oh, okay.
Double.
What is it? What does that mean?
Oh,
Double
2 creams,
espresso?
2 sugars.
Two creams-
No,
okay,
2
that's-
creams, 2 sugars.
Wait.
Okay.
So like regular is 1 cream, 1 sugar. Double is 2 creams, 2 sugars. Triple is 3 creams, 3 sugars, and then a 4x4, obviously,
So my
follows
question
the
is,
pattern.
so two creams, 2 sugar for any size of coffee. So if you get a coffee like this size, 2 creams, 2
No.
sugars.
So I actually, believe it or not, I worked at a Tim Hortons when I was in high school. Their sugar dispenser and their cream dispenser all have the different size options so that it dispenses the right amount per the size of the cup that you're using. So
Okay.
that the taste is the same across the board, whether you order a small or whether you order a large.
Mm.
So how many grams of sugar per
I
large?
No clue.
Yo, I need to know the amount of
And
granules
how
that
many,
are in the sugar.
how many fluid ounces?
So
Come up
wait,
here and figure it out for yourselves.
is that the same when you are drinking coffee at home? You do cream and sugar?
Jesus.
I was just curious.
It doesn't taste as good, but yeah, I drink it the same.
All right, next question for you. What is the first ever game/game system you played on?
It was hold on.
Oh.
Nintendo 64.
Mm.
Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt, you such a
Duck
classic.
Hunt. I started off by watching my brother play it, and that
little
stupid
bit of
dog
both.
always popping up. And then I got to play it for myself. But the console that I actually started like gaming on when I was a kid was the PlayStation 1 Mini. I played Spyro with my dad.
Yes, I loved
Mhm.
Spyro.
The original Spyro. And
Have
that
you
was
played the-
mine and my
Have you played the remaster?
I have, and I beat it. Beat it.
Beat it?
Yo, English is hard.
It is.
I mean, that'll happen when your first language is French.
Frem la bouche.
I don't know what that means.
I know.
Means you a bitch.
It doesn't. It doesn't. That's not
Yeah,
what
you're
it
the
translates
one over
to.
there crying on the podcast, bud.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, but you're not getting your legs waxed. There's a difference, bud. Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Yo, I tried to get you to wax your chest.
That would
You're the one
have
who's like,
been
"No,
worse.
I'm
Listen,
doing
I'm trying to
things."
keep the standards on Twitch. I don't think they're gonna like a shirtless hairy man on their show.
Guys, don't forget to grab clips and share the podcast while we're
Yes.
streaming.
Yes, because we can't clip shit
Just
while
let
we're
it sit
doing
for a
this.
second.
Grab clips of Jay screaming.
Yeah,
Yes.
if you guys can clip
Awesome.
and share in chat of me screaming, like this one's probably gonna hurt real bad. This is a big patch. I am very scared.
You'll have them clippers ready.
No mercy, Camille. Let's go.
Jeez. Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh. No.
Ooh. It sounds like she's doing it really slowly.
She is. She's being an ass. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh, I'm just pulling you. Oh jeez. Oh ow. Oh.
James,
I'm not being actual.
you're being
The
so
best part about it
It's not that
it
bad.
is the delay in sound to video. So like we're hearing it before it happens. So we're not seeing it happen because it's only on the Twitch, but then we're just hearing Jay scream and then seeing it like 45
Yo,
seconds later.
Camille
It's
just told me
pretty-
she's only doing this leg, so oh jeez, I'm gonna have to shave the other one. She said she's only doing my one leg.
I refuse to do any more than the one leg.
You could just have one pristine leg. You
Or
have to
Jay,
do
you could do it
both.
yourself.
Fuck
it would be a
that.
good story. It would be a good story. Like, yo, dog, why is one of your legs all not hairy?
Well, you see, I do a podcast.
you see, I do that there podcast on that there Twitch. If you want to share it, twitch.tv/redemption_gaming_live.
We could do the other leg on episode 10 of the podcast.
Fuck that. It's gonna be so off.
It's like I
So
literally
who
never
cares if
actually-
your leg hair's ever even again?
She wants to do it on the 10th podcast. Is this leg? And I'm like, no.
but on the bright side, like you got to experience this. You got to
Oh.
experience waxing.
Oh, that's
your
a
legs for the
really
first time.
sensitive spot. Oh Jesus. Oh God. All right,
I'm gonna
just
wait
take it a rip.
until-
Just take it a rip. Just go. Go. Do it. Do it now. Please. 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 Pull. Ow. It's not even pulling the hairs out.
Maybe it's because you're not trusting the process.
Yo, you gotta trust the
Process.
process. Gotta trust the process.
Okay, I am going to read my facts that I do. Muffin's Mega Facts, which we're still calling it, which I still am not a fan of, but here we are.
Yo, someone come up
Start.
with a better name for this segment, please.
Yes, please. So, like always, I always start out with a gaming fact. Or I don't remember which one I start out with, but I wrote the gaming fact down first. um, so, Bowser from the Mario franchise was originally envisioned to be an ox.
Ooh,
Interesting.
I can't
Yes.
picture it.
And like I've
Yeah.
said before, I don't fact check my facts, so if I'm wrong, don't tell me because I don't care.
Yo, everyone on the YouTube right now is like, everybody on YouTube, bro. I don't know what it is about YouTube, but those guys like to fucking let you know that you're wrong. Like, they just love it.
YouTube is
I don't-
savage.
I don't look at our YouTube, so if people are making fun of me, I don't see it anyways.
They're not, but the YouTube community is like quick to fact check people. Like, oh, you said this? It's actually this.
So the second fact I have is an animal fact, because that's what Skelly specifically requested. I was gonna try to find a horse fact, but then I found this other one that interested me more. That's not about horses. So, because Skelly really likes horses. So, the blanket octopus displays the greatest degree of sex-based size difference among non-microscopic animals. So females can be up to as much as 10,000 times the size of a male. So for comparison, the females can reach over 6 feet in size, which is 2 meters if you're not American. Um, so they can reach up to 6 feet in length, where the males are only a few centimeters long.
Wow.
Really?
That is a big size difference.
They also, I wasn't sure how to find a picture, and I probably should have told Jay, but they're like very interesting looking creatures. It's not a normal octopus.
What are they called?
So, blanket octopus. So
Blanket
everybody Google
octopus.
that real quick and look at it because they're real funky looking.
That's actually
yeah.
a fact I've never heard before, which is strange for me because I watch a lot of David Attenborough nature documentaries, and I've never heard of them before.
Yo,
Actually,
they do look
didn't-
super weird.
I didn't know that they existed either until I was looking for random animal facts, and then that popped up, and I was like, that's really neat.
It is.
They're really
And now
cool.
we're
They're
all
cool.
one fact smarter.
There's this documentary on Netflix about an octopus. I don't remember what's it called, Jesse.
My octopus
Uh,
teacher.
Yes,
My
that one.
octopus
It's
teacher.
so good.
Oh my god.
I didn't know that I could cry about an octopus, but I can cry about an octopus.
It's such a good movie.
It's
Oh,
super
it's
good.
So good, dude. Oh man, and it really like if you watch that movie, it will really make you like look at animals in a different point of view. Especially like animals that aren't like your dog or your cat or like these animals that you've like wild animals. Like I'm big on reptiles. Yeah, everybody knows I'm really big on reptiles, and I'm always preaching that these animals are very, very smart. And that movie goes a long way to show that wild animals and even animals that we think aren't capable of establishing bonds it's very real, and it's such a good movie. It's on Netflix.
What I like about it is that not only does it show like the emotional view of the person that made it, but it also shows the scientific view as well. So it's not opinion based, I wouldn't say. It's very, he goes into like the science of it and like how like the habitats and like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the behaviors of an octopus, and it's really cool.
Yeah, good movie. Check it out. Definitely. If you were ever interested in falling in love with an octopus, this is the movie for you.
It's also on Canadian Netflix too, so no Canadian has an excuse that the Americans have it and we don't.
Stop screaming!
Yeah,
Stop
those were-
screaming!
Those were great mega facts.
Thanks.
Those were
I
really
tried.
good facts, Muffin.
I
You
found those
definitely delivered.
today, by the way. I was like, everyone was like, you gotta find your facts. I'm like, yeah, I got you. And then I looked them up today. Like, an hour
Not
before
Muffin,
the
leaving it to
podcast.
the last minute.
Hey, I found some really good facts, though, so.
Yeah, they
I'm
were
curious
great.
what you would have found about horses, though, that I didn't already know.
I honestly didn't try that hard, and then I clicked on this thing that said something about an octopus, and I'm like, what's this? And then I found that, so.
So
All
Skelly.
right. Skelly, go ahead.
So Skelly, now's the time. The time you've been waiting for all night. The Ask Me Anything segment, where you get to ask me, Muffin, and Sloth all one question, no matter what it is we have to answer, following, obviously, Twitch guidelines.
Okay.
And the RGL.
So, being a council leader, I'm going to change the rules a little bit.
Ooh.
I'm going to ask you each a question individually, and then I'm going to ask all three of you a group question.
Ooh.
This is our podcast. You don't get to make the rules.
You know what? I'm gonna allow it. I'll allow it.
No,
I'll allow it.
RGL is a democracy. Jay, let's vote.
Stop it.
Jay's not a council leader, so all of council has to vote before Jay gets a vote.
Wow,
Okay,
that's bullshit.
I vote no. I vote no. You
And
vote
I'm
yes.
pretty sure my best friend, the owner of the community, is going to side with me.
Yo, the only thing Griff can do that I can't do is delete the server.
No, he can also edit the Me6 spot.
Yeah, take that, Sloth.
I believe that was against Twitch guidelines.
No, I was shaking a salt shaker.
Yeah? Okay. You enjoy your salt.
Oh, you got it written down,
Okay.
huh? You got it written
I do. I had to write them down because I knew that I'd forget them otherwise. If I don't write something down, I forget it almost instantly. My husband can attest to this. So, who wants to be my first victim?
Yo, Sloth, go.
Sloth. All right, Sloth. I want to know what started your fondness / love for all things reptile and or snaky.
Oh man, that's such a tough question. I was little too. I was real little the first time I seen a bearded dragons was really what got me into reptiles. So I grew up in the 90s, and you know how it was in the 90s. Everybody's parents had a waterbed. So there was
My
this
brother had one.
Yeah, there was this store here in town. It was a waterbed store. They sold all sorts of shit for waterbeds. And then, so the guy's like main business was waterbeds. And then he had in the store just wall to wall reptiles. Like,
Ooh.
he had monitors, bearded dragons, anacondas. Like, this was all before like they started to get serious about like, well, this is an invasive species and this animal's dangerous. Like, he just had everything, anything and everything you could ever imagine. And he used to get his water monitor out, and it would just walk around the store and just hang out. It was puppy dog tame, super cool. So when I was a little kid, I was like in the 4th grade, I think, somewhere in there. I was maybe even a little younger. I don't know. I was young is the point. I got really into reptiles. And I was begging my parents to let me get a reptile. Like, I want a bearded dragon. I want a bearded dragon. I want a bearded dragon. And my parents were like, oh, no, you're too young. Like, you're not responsible enough. And then we eventually got to the point where, like, my parents are like, okay, if you can read this whole book and tell us everything you need to know about taking care of a bearded dragon, you can get a bearded dragon. So I read that book cover to cover. And I got a bearded dragon, and that was the first time I ever got into reptiles.
And then what got you into snakes specifically?
I don't remember. I mean, as a kid, like just being into reptiles, like I would go in my backyard and go look for garter snakes, like all the time. They would be under my dog. There was a dog house that we had in our backyard, and they would get under the doghouse, and I like every so often I would just go out there and lift up the doghouse, and there'd be a garter snake, and I'd pick it up and keep it as a pet for a day. So I don't know, probably just like going out and catching garter snakes is what got me into snakes.
I could not. I could not.
I've owned so many kinds of stuff. I've had Amazon tree boas, I've had green tree pythons, I've had ball pythons. I've had milk snakes, I've had corn snakes, I've had king snakes. I don't know if I had said I've had red-tailed boas. The only snake, it's probably about easier for me to tell you the snakes I haven't owned, honestly. I've never owned any anaconda species. I've never owned. I've never owned a reticulated python. And then obviously like anything venomous. I've never owned anything venomous.
You need a special license for that, right?
So in the state of Nebraska, you can get venomous snakes, and you don't need the special permits that other states do. You just can't live in the city limits. So like you don't have to have like the Nebraska.
If you're housing venomous snakes and you're not doing it around any of the population. You kill yourself before you kill the whole city.
Exactly. Well, so like a big part of like Nebraska is like the only venomous. So we have a handful of venomous snakes. We have the eastern diamondback rattlesnake is native to Nebraska.
They've been caught up here, actually. Some of them have crossed the border and made it into Canada a little bit.
Yeah. Oop. I didn't mean to do that.
Sloth,
trying to make the notification go. I was trying to make the notification go away.
Yo, now you're sideways. Oh God, what did you do?
Oh god, sloth from all angles, everybody. Enjoy it.
Yeah, for people who might be listening to this on the Spotify in the next week or so,
There we go.
he was having camera issues.
Nah, just leave him clueless.
It wouldn't flip.
But you're crazy
Oh.
if you don't watch it live.
Yeah, so like a lot of the venomous snakes that are like from Africa or South America and like the real like tropical venomous snakes, like they wouldn't survive a winter here.
No.
They would 110% die off. So they're not like, it's not like in Florida where they're like, yo, if these things get out, it could be a really big problem.
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, just look at the pythons, how well they adapted to the Everglades already.
Oh, man.
And how much havoc they've caused since that hurricane set how many different breeds of snakes loose?
They're literally destroying the ecosystem. And it's not just the Burmese python.
No.
It's chameleons, it's tegus, it's iguanas. Florida has so many invasive reptiles, it's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And they're paying these guys big money to go out and remove these Burmese pythons.
Mm-hmm.
That would be like my dream job, to get paid to
Python hunter,
to go out into the Everglades to go wrestle Burmese pythons for Florida Fish and Wildlife.
Yo, I could see it.
All right, Sloth. I know you can talk about
I would
reptiles
love that
all
job.
night long.
We literally could talk about reptiles all night long.
I know, but I'm gonna ask my other questions now. All right, Jay.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick on you next.
I'm ready.
I got a really heartfelt question for you.
All right. While you're asking that, Camille's going to be putting more wax on my legs, so I will try to not cry at the same time I answer your heartfelt question.
Okay, Jay. What I want to know from you is what aspect are you looking forward to most of becoming a parent in the future?
Oh man, I can't wait. So we were actually talking about it today. We actually, our waitress has a 4-year-old son that we were talking to her today, and thinking about having a kid is like reading the first bedtime story. Oh God, oh Jesus, can you just wait a second? Oh my God, just wait.
I waited until your question.
No, I know you did. But like reading them the first bedtime story, showing my kid how to fix something for the first time. First steps is obviously a big thing for me. Being able to just mold my child into something or somebody that will be one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, like giving them the right moral values, actually being there for them when they oh Jesus, oh God, oh Jesus, oh God,
It's breaking off.
oh jeez, I'm so sorry, 1 second, oh.
Let it cool too long.
Yo, you're the one who wanted her to wait.
Yep.
Like I saw one of the people that actually one of my real estate agents. I saw a video of today of him literally driving his John Deere tractor with his child on his lap, and it was very wholesome. And it's at one, I want 2 kids. That's always what I want. I've always wanted a boy and a girl. So. I just want to be the best dad I can be, and obviously, we're ready for one. It's just having one, That's what we bought. If nobody knows, we had bought a house last year that we're currently in. We bought 3 bedrooms, so we, eventually we could have 2 kids if we wanted to. But yeah, I can't wait. It's I just want to be the dad that that I want to be the cool parents where like all the kids want to come over to the house because the parents are just chilled and safe. And they could just be themselves and not feel like they have to put up a wall. So
Well, I can tell you, if Camille's ready with snacks for them, you will have a flock of children at your house.
Oh, we got snacks. Ooh.
We got snacks and arcade machines.
Yeah, we got snacks, arcade machines, everything. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. That was the heartfelt answer I was expecting from you, Jay.
So
you did not
sweet.
disappoint.
That was so sweet.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm going to move on to Muffin while Jay writhes in agony.
Just take it.
All right, Muffin. From you, I want to know how you came up with the name Luna for your precious little puppy dog.
Sweet baby.
It was
She's. Oh, she looked over at me when I said that. I call her that a
I
lot.
was gonna say mine decided to make a cameo in the background.
Yeah. She graced
don't
me
know if you
so
can
much
see her.
during the podcast, but I don't think anyone notices because no one says anything in
I
the
was-
comments.
That's the first time she's left my side since we started this podcast. She's been like right here beside me, like insisting that I pet her the entire time.
So
Pregnancy wishes.
I'm just gonna tell you kind of like the story of how I convinced Zach to let me get a dog. So I mean, so we had been in our house for probably a year already, or maybe just barely a year. And it took me, I don't know how long it took me, but I would like ask him all the time. There he is. I would ask him all
Speak
the
of the
time,
devil.
if we could get a dog, because I wanted one so bad. Um, so I was we were more of a cat family growing up, but when I got into, I think I was in middle school and we finally got our first dog at home. And then actually, I think kind of what sparked it and let him get me a dog was that our first family dog had passed away, and I was very, very upset about it. And so I really wanted a golden retriever, but Zach didn't want anything to do with that. Um, so then he's like, if we're gonna get a dog, we have to get some like a German Shepherd or like some kind of shepherd, just something, you know. And so my parents went and they found a dog to adopt, and they went to an adoption event, to meet the dog and hopefully take it home, and they did end up taking it home. But I went with them to the adoption event, and they had puppies,
Oh.
and they were German Shepherd puppies.
Mhm.
And so I was like, I really hope that not all of these dogs get adopted, because if I just show up at home with a dog, Zach's gonna murder me.
Sounds
Mhm.
And so my wish came true, and I think it was the night of, I pulled up the Humane Society on my phone, and I was like, Zach, look, they have German Shepherd puppies. And like, I don't remember how long we talked about it for. But he finally was like, all right, put in the application. And when I looked at her picture, they had named her Ophelia, and I saw that, and I was like, nope, don't like that.
Ophelia.
Absolutely not. Nope. And she's mostly black, and so we wanted to come up with something that like kind of matched that. And I didn't like any of the names that Zach came up with. I think he had suggested like Shadow or something like that, and I was, no, you said Shadow first. And then he suggested Rose, and I was like, nope, don't like that either, and we fought about it. And so then when I picked Luna, I didn't know that it was a very common dog name. It's like one of the most common dog names out there, and I did not know that when I chose it. It just, I felt like it fit
Luna,
her.
Roxy, they
Mhm.
are very staple names.
So yeah, and I didn't know that when I chose that name. And so I told Zach, and I was like, I'll compromise, and her name is Luna Rose. But we just call her Luna. The only time I call her Luna Rose is like sometimes when she's in trouble, or like if I'm just talking cute to her. You did say Shadow, I'm gonna fight you. Yes, you
And
did.
is that why your Luna is the superior Luna?
Yes. My Luna is the ultimate Luna, and no one can ever say otherwise. High key
We'll
fuck.
fight. Yeah, we'll fight Mike together. Your Luna has a middle name. I bet you his Luna
My sweet
doesn't.
little baby. Come here, babies.
Mike's not even here.
I know.
here.
Not to stop this question. This is. Oh Jesus! All right, don't twist it too hard. 1 second. So this is gonna be Camille's last pull because she wants to go back upstairs and hang out with her friends. But this is the last pull for Wax.
All right, let's appreciate it.
Oh God. She put a big fucking big thing on there, so it's a big heap of wax, and I am very scared.
This is for you, Sloth.
Oh jeez. Oh God. Oh! Oh, that was the tender spot that I was worried about. Oh Jesus.
Alright.
All right.
All for you, Sloth.
All right. Don't forget the aftercare.
Aftercare, everybody. This is a commercial break to tell you about aftercare. It's very important. Your skin in these areas are very sensitive. Coconut oil is fantastic. Everyone have a good night. Bye.
Thanks, Cammy. We
Yo,
love
Thanks,
thanks.
Cammy.
Thanks for waxing Jay's leg.
All right. While I get myself put back together,
I got my
Skelly,
one last
yeah,
question
go ahead and
for
ask
all
your
three of yous.
last question.
I feel like this is going to spark a debate between us all, but I'm willing to debate about it. So, my question to all three of you is, will you guys admit that Harry Potter is on
Never.
par, if not better, than Star Wars?
Never.
So
I disagree with
I'll
you.
give you my opinion. I watched the first 4 movies when I was younger and stopped watching it because it bored me.
Jay, you gotta get past the 4th one. After the 4th one is when the plot really thickens.
Yo, why should I watch
Never.
8 hours worth of content for it to get good? That's a lot of hours. That's a lot of man hours to sit there and watch a movie movies. Oh, it's gonna get good after this. Like, I gotta understand, like, when you watch a TV show, hey, season 1 isn't that great, but if you get past, a couple episodes, it gets better. I can understand that, but hey, let's watch 4 movies, and then after the 4th movie and the 5th movie is where it get good. Like, that's a lot
What's
to
the
ask.
difference between watching a season of a TV show and watching 4 movies as precursors?
I don't know.
The first 4 develop the characters, and you start to see their growth in the first 4, and then after the 4th one, it kicks off.
Okay, so here's another thing. How is Harry Potter better if they're not really doing anything with the series other than the whatever other branch off movie they're making, where Star Wars has Bad Batch, Clone Wars, Rebels, all the movies that are recently come out. They are also working on another trilogy. They also had Rogue One. They also had Solo. Where are all these what's Harry
The
Potter
Solo
right
was
now?
trash. Changed my mind.
Yeah, you
Fantastic
got-
Beasts and Where to Find Them, The Crimes of Grindelwald, Tales of the Beetle and the Bard, Quidditch Through the Ages, The Cursed Child.
Where are all these? Where can I watch these?
The Cursed Child is a screenplay you can buy.
Why would anyone
I'm not
wanna
gonna read
watch
a
a screenplay?
screenplay.
Harry Potter originated in books, the same as Star Wars.
No.
So are you all telling me that you're all
No,
diehard Star
what?
Wars fans,
Star
but you've
Wars?
never read the Star Wars
Hold on.
books?
Okay.
Not all of Star Wars
Fun
books are
fact.
canon.
Fun
So-
fact, I don't fucking read books, but the only books I've read are Star Wars books.
I'm
So
gonna let everybody else finish before I give my
yeah.
opinion.
So the thing is, though, all Star Wars books, once Disney took it over, became non-canon.
Not true.
Okay, which ones are canon?
There are a handful of canon books. For example, The Tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. That's a canon book.
Mhm.
The Old Republic is now considered to be canon. So, Revan, Dark Allegiance. I can't remember. Like, the names are slipping me. The one with Darth Malgus on the cover. Those are all canon. A good chunk of Legends is canon. For example, the Darth Vader Legends book, that is canon. That's actually a really, really good book. It takes place right after Revenge of the Sith. It's basically like a real good look inside Darth Vader's head right after Order 66, and after everything's happened, and he's dealing with the decisions he's made, and he's like basically having a internal conflict with himself where he's like, oh my god, I ruined everything, but I now have to make the best of everything I've done, and god damn it, I'm going to be the greatest Sith I can be. The Darth Bane books are actually now canon. Those were not canon before. Those are canon.
Mhm.
Trying to think of like some other ones, but yeah, a handful of the books are actually all of the comic books that Marvel has done. Those are all canon.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's some canon stuff. There's some canon books.
Okay,
Is
all
it
right,
my
Muffin.
turn now?
Yeah, go ahead, Muffin. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Harry Potter has, like, childhood-wise, has more of a sentimental value to me. Like I had seen all of the Star Wars movies that were out then, but at that time I would say I was more into Harry Potter than I was Star Wars. I didn't start getting more into Star Wars until like later in life. Um, and I do so Harry Potter does have that like sentimental value to me, but I do have to side with Star Wars simply because the universe is just so much more expansive than Harry Potter is. And there's so many books, and there's a bunch of movies, and whether or not all of these books are canon, there's so many of them, and there's so many stories. And Harry Potter just isn't as big as Star Wars.
I'm not asking for you guys to choose which is better. I just want you all to admit that Harry Potter is at least on par
No,
with Star Wars.
it's not on par.
I don't know.
I can't admit that if I can't. I don't like.
I would
I can't.
It's not.
I would
It's
say
not. I just
like in a sentimental value it is for me, but story wise,
Sloth, you're sideways.
after reading,
Have you read the Harry Potter books though, Muffin?
no, I have
Cover
not.
to cover.
I have not because I am one of those people that if I see the movie, I cannot read the book. It just I know what's gonna happen, and I know there's different stuff that happens, but I just can't fucking do it. I can't. It's too much for me. I've never reread a book. The only book that I've ever reread in my entire life is The Book Thief.
Mm.
it's about a guy who steals books.
No, it's
No.
actually about World War II Germany.
Mhm.
Do they steal books?
I mean, technically, there's a little girl that steals books, but it's not. It's a really good book about World War II Germany and like death and like they're hiding a Jewish person in their basement and it's like a whole thing. It's really good. It's a very good
One
book.
book that I really like based in Germany about the Holocaust is Night by Ellie, starts with a W. I don't know. It's
Goulding.
a really
No.
it's a really eye-opening book. So the author was actually in the Holocaust, and so it gives in great detail what happened, and it like is heart-wrenching reading what that man put down on paper.
That's great. That's it. Skelly, for you, I might read it. For you, I might read it. Same with you, Muffin.
It's not a very long book, but damn, does it ever make you think and make you feel.
What he felt.
Hmm.
You about to cry, Skelly?
No.
No, don't cry. Don't cry.
Don't
Only Jay's allowed
cry.
to shed tears.
Don't.
I only cry if I get mad. If I'm mad or sad, then I'll cry. If
Yeah,
I'm happy,
same.
I generally don't cry.
Same.
Oh, it drives me nuts that when I'm mad I cry because people are think, "Oh, you're upset, you're sad," and it's like, "No, I'm just really pissed off."
Why are you crying? Because I'm so angry.
I have no other outlet for all this anger.
All right, Sloth.
What up?
You're next, bud.
I'm next, bud.
You're next, bud.
I'm next, bud.
Eh?
Bud, I'm next, bud. Oh shit! I apparently closed the tab. What the hell? Oh,
Close
here
the
it is.
tab.
No, I found it. Oh, yeah.
Bye,
I'm
Riot.
next.
Hope you enjoyed me getting my legs waxed.
Good. Thanks. Skelly.
Yes.
She's like, shit.
All right.
This one isn't a bad one actually.
We griefed you pretty hard, so I'm gonna be nice. What's
Okay.
what's your favorite thing about being a parent?
Oh. I think like just so far seeing how far she's come, seeing how she started off as this helpless, innocent child that could barely do anything, to the fact that she's now, and like watching her learn and pick up on different things, like learning her colors, her numbers, like she's trying to communicate now, and like just that progression of where we started to where we are now, and I'm so excited to see even how much further it goes.
You'll enjoy it, because in like 6 months she's gonna be a tiny demon.
She's already a tiny demon. Like, she got her father's temper. When she is not happy about something, you know it. And so I can just imagine what she's gonna be like when she gets that much older and that much more. Oh, somebody send help, please.
Send help.
She's gonna start talking back.
Oh yeah. Then Mom's angry voice will have to come out.
So, I have two questions for you. Yeah, I have two questions for you. Dose. So,
Duh.
how does one farm maple syrup, and has there ever been a shortage of maple syrup?
So as far as I know, there's never been a shortage of maple syrup. As for how maple syrup is created,
Yeah, I want to know.
okay, so basically you tap trees,
Mm-hmm.
which normally maple trees, hence the name maple syrup.
Now, when
So
you
you
say
tap the
tap,
trees,
No, how do you tap?
you put a little spigot into the tree.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's got a spout on one end, and then it's like a cylinder, and you hammer it into the tree, so that when spring comes and things start to warm up and the tree's sap starts flowing, it's going to come out of the spigot instead of going up into the tree. So then you collect all this sap, and you have buckets and buckets. Like, you need a lot of sap. And then you take it, and they make big machines for it now that do it much more efficiently. I cannot remember for the life of me what they're called at the time. But basically, the process is you boil it down, because you want to remove all of the water out of it. So you boil it down and you boil it down, and like, it is a super long process. So you boil it down until it's just the sugars from the tree, and that's how you get the thick stickiness that is maple syrup. Mind you, there's a lot of stuff that I skipped over in this very crude explanation, but that's the basis of it.
Now,
So what you're saying is we could do an entire podcast on how to make maple syrup.
I would have to probably go to my local sugar shack, which is what it's called, where they harvest the sap and then boil it down. They call them sugar shacks up here. I would have to go to my local sugar shack and pick up on some tips.
Yo, episode 15.
Episode 15, the RGL Sugar
Better
Shack.
hope it's in the winter.
RGL Sugar Shack.
I'll have to go pick somebody's brain, because they're busy in the spring.
If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be and why? Ooh, yeah, the hard-hitting questions.
Oh, Jay.
The hard questions.
Damn. What kind of answer are you looking for to this question?
Any answer. It's an open-ended question. It's whatever you want the answer to be. It doesn't have to be big or small. It could be something big, it could be something small. But when I was writing this, I was like, man, I really don't know what to ask Kelly. Like we had told you asked us a question. I was like, man, I feel like this would really like stump her. Like, I feel like she would not know how to answer this, so that's why I asked you.
What would I change about myself?
If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be and why?
I could change any. I mean, like, the typical answers come to mind. Like, yeah, I'd love to lose the weight that I put on with the baby, but if I don't, I'm happy in my own skin. I know my husband loves me. I know he's going to be here beside me no matter what I look like. And I mean, like, there's always, like, those little insecurities, like, oh, I have a freckle here that looks bad. I don't like my feet. I don't like my nose. Like, but all of these things, like, in the grand scheme of things, are very minuscule.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if there's anything I would change about my physical appearance, because it is what it is. If people don't like it, don't look at me.
Yeah, you heard her. Get out.
Yeah.
Don't.
But wait till the podcast is over. Wait till the podcast is over. Continue to look at me until the podcast is over. but I'm trying to think of like stuff like internally, like
Yeah.
that isn't.
That isn't. Oh God. She
Oh,
froze.
No, did we lose
she
connection?
she froze.
That isn't.
Oh,
Yo,
Oh.
cliffhanger of the century, bro.
but is it?
Cliffhanger of the century. Oh
Yo.
no.
So
Skelly,
while we're
come
waiting for
back.
Skelly to get back, because I don't know how long she will be, I just want to thank everybody who's been watching the entire time, who's come out and come to the podcast. Again, guys, if you yay, you're back. If you have anything to clip, please
Right.
clip. No, you're good. So we had left off on
Isn't.
yeah, isn't. The word isn't.
Isn't.
When you
Something
said
something
before
that
you got out.
isn't physical, but something that is like
More internal.
There you
like
go, yeah.
something more internal. But I mean, like, honestly, nothing's
Nothing?
jumping to mind. I think I'm a good person. Like, I care, I love, I nurture. And so I don't know if there's anything about myself I changed. There's stuff I'd like to
Terrible
add, but like I don't think there's anything I'd want to like take away from myself because that's what makes me me. That's
Yeah.
what makes me different from every other person.
mhm.
And I'm very much one to support each and every person's individuality. Like if we were all the same, how boring would that be?
Mhm.
I'm trying to imagine a world where we're all the same. That'd be weird.
You're a world where everybody's me.
Yo,
Pretty lit.
Oh my
oh my
God.
God, Sloth,
God.
listen here.
Yo, that'd be
Just-
lit, fam.
Just a bunch of raging bearded gingers all around.
Yo,
That would be
there would
pretty
be no
awesome.
souls left on Earth.
Oh, hit him with the no soul.
Oh.
What-
I'll have you know, it's only a myth that gingers don't have souls. However, it's a fact that we gain a freckle for every soul we steal.
Oh, got him with the big facts.
Mhm. Hit him with a hard T.
Jesus. Well, when you had said that, Skelly, it reminded me of the episode with SpongeBob where he is no longer square and he has no more holes and he's just I'm normal. Like, I'm just normal.
So y'all are gonna yell at me again, but I don't like SpongeBob.
Yo, get out.
We're gonna have to ask you to leave the podcast.
What?
I've seen bits and pieces of episodes. Like I will sit and struggle through an episode if I absolutely have to, but it is not enjoyable to me.
I'll
I
say
will not
I
sit
will
down, even
have-
as a
is it-
child.
Even I was gonna say, I will say the new episodes are trash. Don't watch those. You have to watch
Oh,
the
yeah.
ones from like the 90s.
Yeah.
SpongeBob came
Agreed.
out in
Yeah.
2001.
It came out in 99, didn't it?
2001.
I'm googling it.
It came out in
Fact
99.
check.
Nope.
Came out
2000. It's
99.
probably 2000.
99.
It's not 2000. No, it's 2000. I promise.
Yo, I'm telling you,
It came. Yo, listen. I remember this. Okay. It came the very first. episode of
1999.
1999.
No.
Look it up.
1999.
Yeah, you're wrong.
You don't
Early
trust Muffin's
2000s.
Google?
Early
No.
2000s.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Are you
First
looking at the
episode
first?
date, May 1st, 1999.
Yo, get fucked.
I was wrong.
Bitch.
Yo, that's the first and last time you'll ever hear Sloth.
I was
say you're
gonna
wrong.
say, I was gonna comment on it. He never admits that he's wrong.
Even when
He
I'm
will
wrong,
just
I'm right.
brush it off like normal.
Yo, you know,
You'll-
2001, 1999. It's close enough.
The reason he
No, I
admitted
wouldn't-
that he was wrong was one, because we're on a podcast and it's live, and two, because I'm his.
Oh,
Oh,
yo, another
there she
another
goes.
cliffhanger. Because you're his what?
Boo.
You're his what?
Getting grief tonight.
You're his what?
I'm his best friend.
Okay, because it left off on you're his and then it just cut off.
I have to keep up appearances on the podcast.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, Sloth, Muffin, Skelly, are you ready for character versus character?
I am.
So,
Yo, I'm kind of ready.
I mean, I'm just winging it. It was that kind of week. So the character versus character this week is Oogie Boogey. versus Edward Scissorhands.
Oh.
I have Edward Scissorhands and Sloth has Oogie Boogie. Sloth, I'll let you go first since you said you kind of have stuff. I will just rebuttal anything you have.
Yeah, this one's difficult because the Oogie Boogie doesn't really. We did this one specifically for Skelly, and this one's just really hard. Oogie Boogie doesn't necessarily have any powers.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not like a fighter, and like
Skelly's gonna
Edward
fight you.
Scissorhands is like very. He has like some powers, but like he doesn't. Not like the other people we've done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get what
like,
you're saying, yeah.
He's not. Oogie Boogie's like biggest thing in the reason why I think he would win. Obviously, Oogie Boogie doesn't really do the dirty work for himself. He has Lock, Shock, and Barrel do it for him. So, Lock, Shock, and Barrel obviously are involved in one way or another because the Boogeyman's intelligent. But Oogie Boogie's really only true power is fright. He can cause sheer horror in the dreams of mortals, and Oogie Boogie is like this monstrous legend that just has the ability to generate fear, and he gains power through that.
But he's also like super cunning. Like
Yeah,
he
he's very
knows
smart.
how to get into somebody's head.
So I think in my mind, what would happen is he would basically Edward Scissorhands, just being the very shy, timid, fearful man that he is, would just get shut down, and Boogie and Lock, Shock, and Barrel would have their way with him, and that's the end of it.
So
Kidnap Edward Scissorhands, throw him in a bag.
Yeah, well, so he might be nervous, shy, and timid. You're trying to throw in a bag when he has scissors for hands.
It's from the original
He's
song.
got
I just
scissors.
improvised where I
He's got-
could.
No, I'm not making fun of you. I'm rebuttaling Sloth's Oogie Boogie. Edward Scissorhands literally has scissors for hands. Anything that can be cut, he will fucking cut it. They are super sharp. He's just, yeah, he could be shy and timid, but I'm pretty sure he wouldn't, he would defend himself. Yes, he accidentally cut somebody, and they fucking lost it on him, so he went back up to the castle and shit like that. But
Listen,
I think
this is Edward Scissorhands, not Sweeney Todd.
no, I know,
Mhm.
I know,
Big difference.
no, I know.
He's bro.
But
Edward
Jay, to
Scissorhands-
rebuttal against that, Lock,
We're
Shock, and
talking
Barrel
about-
have a walking bathtub. You can't cut porcelain with scissors.
You can crack porcelain though.
not with scissors.
If you,
With
I'm
scissors.
pretty sure if you stabbed porcelain hard enough with scissors,
Okay.
you could
Boogie-
you could crack porcelain.
Not
Boogie
to
would just,
mention-
show up the burlap sack that he is, full of worms and spiders and snakes, and just be like, and like
Yeah, he just split a seam and then
they'd be just like,
he's covered in bugs.
He just cut it. I don't know what to do with my hands.
you know what I mean?
So, like, even if Edward Scissorhands was to try and cut apart Oogie Boogie, he still lives on because he's made of the bugs. So all the bugs have to do is swarm Edward Scissorhands and get inside of him and instill that fear, and he's toast.
Yo, Muffin, help me out here.
Cannot help you out, Jay, because
It's
listen,
screwed.
I love the Edward Scissorhands movie, and I think, I love and appreciate it, but Edward Scissorhands is a little bitch, and he would not win.
He's a little bit-
You would have had better luck if you went with Sweeney Todd.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I could have.
You
went with
would've.
that. I just was like, I grew up watching Edward Scissorhands. It was a huge movie in my life when I was younger. I loved it. It was always on TV, so you'd always watch it. It'd be on like every weekend on what was it, Fox, I think, or something like that. One of those, or TNT. If any of you had cable. So I'd always, yeah, if any of you had cable and you watched that, I always watch it. So and it was the first thing that came to mind when I thought of Tim Burton. So that's why I picked him. But regardless, I'm still gonna have to go with Edward Scissorhands just because that is who I'm trying to to make up. I know it's a 3v1, so I know I have lost here, but
Listen, everybody hit up general discussion, ping Jay, and tell me he's wrong.
just tell me I'm
You
wrong.
You would have had
Wait.
such a stronger argument if you had of went with Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, I know. But all right, so if it was Sweeney Todd, he's a murder barber who literally makes meat cakes. Yes. So what is he gonna
Human
make?
meat cakes.
Yeah, is he gonna make like bug cakes then with Oogie Boogie? Like that would be.
If he could do it with humans, he could put it in bugs instead. Like,
but-
hello, they toast crickets and cover them in chocolate for us to eat.
But my thing is, how would he then kill all the bugs? Because I thought he's literally like made of infinite amount of bugs, right? Or no?
They don't say infinite.
Oh, okay.
But it's definitely known that his burlap sack is filled with bugs, and that's what gives him the shape that he is. But they never mention infinite.
So,
So
ba-
Can I just say that we showed Jay wrong?
yeah, show me wrong. Show me wrong.
Show Jay wrong.
Show me wrong. Oh shit! All right. So since Oogie Boogie had won, I'll let you guys have this round. Jay's mystery box or box of mystery is next.
We should really be keeping track of these, like who wins and who loses, so I can just be like, yo, good fuck, Jay.
Yo,
'Cause I
every
think
single
the
one,
only
so-
Keep a tally.
Yo,
I think the only one that you've won so far is
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Blue Eyes White Dragon, but I've won all the other ones.
Because I give you the choice of what to pick. I don't be like, oh, I'm gonna pick the better option. Like I choose the underdog. I choose the underdog usually.
I don't know.
Oh God, what is in this box?
All right.
Am I gonna guess it again this time? Because I guess it every single time.
All
Am
right.
I gonna have any hope at guessing it?
Oh yeah, it's not hard. So, 2 truths and a lie. You have to guess what's in the box off of the 2 truths and a lie. So I actually had thought. Well, I went out for a walk today with the dog, and I actually thought of the 2 truths and a lie that I was going to do instead of coming up with it just right on the spot. So I'm ready. So, it's from my favorite game franchise. It is from Halo 3, and you play games with it.
Okay, it's from your favorite game franchise, which is Halo,
Is it?
and then
All right. It's the Xbox 360 Halo Reach controller.
You're on the right track, but no.
Damn!
is
I was like,
it a Halo pop figure?
No. Sloth
So
was
it's
almost
not-
correct.
It's not from Halo 3.
Controller, isn't it?
It's not from Halo
Okay.
Reach, no.
But it's not from Halo 3.
That's where you
I
got
said
me.
it's from Halo
Play games
3.
with it.
I'm in uncharted waters. I'm a COD player trying to figure out Halo.
I'm trying to think of like what you own that's like would be from Halo 3.
So, favorite game franchise. It's from Halo 3. And you play games with it.
Controller? It's not a
Is it a
controller.
controller?
That's
It's
the
a-
lie.
It's a controller.
Okay.
It's
Now I
so
can-
we
now
just
I can like narrow it down here. I'm trying to like think of the special edition Halo controllers. Like,
Halo
off the top
1.
of my head one.
Halo CE. Halo 2. We just go down the
Halo
list.
5 Guardians.
Halo 5 Guardians did have collectible controllers, but I did not buy them.
Hold
just
on.
shooting in the
hold
dark.
on.
Not Halo 4.
Actually,
is
that's
it?
untrue. I bought the Master Chief controller. I did not buy the Jameson Lock controller. So,
Is it an elite controller?
no. I'll give you a hint though. It's from the 360 era.
So is it the Xbox 360 Halo special edition controller?
It's not Halo Reach, no.
No, not the Halo Reach one.
Which one?
It's green.
No.
It says Halo. Okay.
Nope.
Is it the Cortana one? The
Nope.
Forerunner edition, clear blue.
Wait, say, what's it look like?
It's blue. It says Halo 4 on it.
Yes, but
and it looks like Cortana.
It doesn't look like Cortana, so I have here the Halo 4. Halo
4, and you said no.
I said 3. Well, he said
No, but I guessed 4.
Oh, when? No, you said 2 CE. I did not hear 4.
I guessed 4.
I swear to God.
4.
All right, but
She guessed all of them, technically.
Oh my
USMC.
God. All right, so this is the Halo 4 UNSC 360 controller. Has a blue light up middle LEDs, just like. So I own the Halo 4 Xbox 360, which comes with 2 controllers that look like Cortana. Yep, that one right there. It's clear, it's blue LEDs. It's just like the other controllers, except for it's UNSC instead of the Forerunner Cortana controllers. But yes, that is the object in the box of mystery. So I told you guys would be able to get it. It just takes time and lots of hints, I guess.
To say that I
Plus
guessed that,
lots
but
of
Jay
hints.
ignored me, so...
Yo, you can't just be like, I'm gonna guess every single Halo game.
Yay.
I didn't, so
Oh,
I paused,
Jay.
and then and you guys said some more stuff, and I was like, it's not Halo 4, is it? And then no one responded.
She did say that.
She did.
I'm so sorry.
That happened.
I was
The audacity.
I was thinking.
The
really
lion,
hard.
the witch, and the audacity
The audacity of this bitch.
Yep.
Got him.
Got him. Oh shit.
Yeah, well, we've been going for about an hour and a half now.
Yeah, we have.
It's been a damn good podcast.
Yeah, I
It's been a
can't.
lot of
So
fun.
my leg is not hurting as much. I still have wax, so I'm gonna literally after this podcast or in the morning, I'm going to have to go and take a shower and shave my legs in the shower. And it's not.
You should leave just the one leg.
No, dude, it's so
Dude,
patchy.
It'll be so
It's
fun.
so. I
We'll
have
go, like,
places to
shave
go
it.
this weekend.
But shave it, right? Because it'll be funny, bro. It'll be funny to have one leg shaved and the other one not.
No, I
It'll
can't.
be fucking hilarious, Jay.
I am going to somebody's house I've never
Oh,
been to
God.
tomorrow. Okay, I can't.
So,
I
Wear
respect this
pants.
person very much
Wear
to where I'm
pants.
not going to just have. No, I'm not wearing. I'm going swimming. I can't just wear pants.
oh fuck.
Yo, I'm gonna be
So-
aerodynamic.
so you're better.
Dynamic.
The better option is just to shave from the knee down.
That's what I was going to do. That was the plan.
Yo, Jay's gonna cut the fuck out of his legs.
No, I shave my head in the shower all the time.
You should get
That's your
that
head.
Nair hair removal stuff.
It's
You can
good.
do that. You can.
Yeah, but
But if you're using an actual razor, Jay, I suggest trimming the hair first so it's not as long. Otherwise, you'll be all day in there in the shower.
Yo, I got the
And you're-
Gillette, the 5-blade Gillette razor.
Trust me.
You'll still be in there all day.
Yep. And watch the back of your heel. That spot to cut is a bitch.
Oh, I don't have any hair there because my boots rub off all the hair, so I don't.
Then
I
you're
don't-
lucky.
I don't have to worry about that. Thank you for the beauty care.
Just trying to help you out.
No,
Save
no,
you
I'm very thankful for it. I would not be able to do it any other way. So I am really scared though, because Camille's like, oh, just wax the rest of your leg. I'm like, no. How about no?
About
rather
no.
That was awful.
Like, look at this fucking shit. Look, that's
Oh, I
so
don't
much-
want to see it.
It's so much
No one
hair.
wants to see that, Jay. Put it away. Put it away.
It's so much hair. Like, come on.
But yo, shout out to everybody who showed up
Yeah.
Yes.
to watch Jay suffer. We
Yeah.
appreciate you
And
guys.
scream like a little bitch, because that's what had happened.
It was worth it. I can't wait to go back and rewatch it on YouTube. 'Cause
Mhm.
And Spotify.
It's going to be a good episode to rewatch.
it will be a good episode to rewatch. Also, shout out to arma.gg for these badass jerseys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my next point. We're actually giving away a jersey in the recruiting challenge. So go and get yourself 5 recruits and let us know you got 5 recruits. We're also tracking everybody's recruits, but when you get 5 recruits, you'll get entered into a drawing where you can win either a jersey Jersey's first place. Second place is a T-shirt from the Teespring store. Shout out to the Teespring store.
Teespring.
And
Teespring.
And then
So I got this.
Third place, you're gonna get a $10 gift card to the console of your choice.
And guys,
So
it's
recruiting
literally
challenge.
like, just do it. Just do it. You know how you get free shit for just recruiting.
Yeah,
It's
just recruiting.
Just recruiting. It's easy. It's easy.
And the jerseys, dude, the jerseys are so soft. It's 100% polyester. They're super soft. They're super breathable. Like the logo is like actually a part of the hoodie. It's not a screen print. I called it the hoodie. Jersey. The logo is actually a part of the jersey, and the backs look really good.
Oh, you just got straight up Sloth, nothing behind, huh?
Yeah, I just got Sloth. Dude, I learned the hard way not to put my rank on my merch because I have a hoodie that says I'm a section leader. I haven't been a section leader for I don't know how long. Dude, I got my hoodie that says I'm a section leader. I think I got promoted to division leader like 2 weeks later. And I was like, well, that's stupid. So, like, I'm just Sloth, you know.
Mine just says Rage Muffin.
Mine.
And I
So
just put
everybody,
here.
no one calls me council leader Sloth. Like,
This is mine. Jay always not loses. Thick queen. So.
Jay always sometimes
Thick
not
Queen.
Yep. Thick queen. If you don't know about the thick queens, obviously you aren't a thick queen. So.
These things happen.
But
yeah, shout out to all of our merch sites. You guys can find those down below, as well as links to our Discord, YouTube. Everything is down here, so check that stuff out.
I also want to thank everybody that are helping running social media, are helping with events, helping with multimedia, helping with recruiting. Everybody and pretty much everybody in RGL for just enjoying the community. Yeah, right. I just want to thank everybody.
Privates, quick reaching me.
Oh my god. Yeah, all the privates. Stop it. But yeah, guys, just want to thank everybody for being here, coming to the podcast, hanging out. Obviously, we want everybody to have fun, and that's what this podcast is about. So, our number one rule.
I think everybody had fun.
Yeah,
too.
we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you guys. So thank you.
And Skelly, did you learn anything? Anything you want to let the audience or RGL members know? Skelly?
We can't hear you, Skelly.
Skelly.
Sorry.
She's like, shit,
Like
I'm
I'm doing
muted.
yeah, I do that all the time. I'll have full-on conversations with myself and realize I'm muted. Anyways, but did I learn anything from the podcast?
Yeah, did you learn anything?
Did you
learn
learn
anything
anything?
today? Anything? Anything that you didn't expect?
I loved Muffin's animal fact. I'm not going to forget that. I am going to try to repress all the Star Wars and Halo mud I had to sit through tonight.
Oh my god. Mud. Hear that? Mud. But.
Mud.
Alright, guys. We are going to call it here.
Hour and 40 minutes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're going to call here. You guys have a great night. If you guys want to see more content like this and want to see more episodes, obviously
Pain from
come
Jay.
out. Yeah, more pain from me. Keep watching us. Share our social media. Get our name out there because we do want to keep doing this, and we want obviously more people to enjoy it with us. So you guys have a great night. We will see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
June 5th.
Bye.
Perfect.